You know my Cash App name.
I'm on YouTube.
And you smiling like that?
Uh-huh.
You so crazy.
You said country. Hello. 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 My name is Elena Kingetti. I am the proud owner and CEO of EK Management and Associates. Did I say I am the proud owner and CEO of EK Management and Associates? I'm so excited. Like, I'm so excited. I'm excited about that because I feel like I've walked in it. Like, for the longest, I would say it, but I didn't really believe it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Michelle. But for the longest, I didn't really believe it. I would say it. It's like, I'm the owner and CEO of EK Management. But now I'm like, honey, I'm the owner and CEO of EK Management. And we are like a real live trucking company. My mechanic came in today, and we were setting up some things for the trucks, you know. And anyone that's ever like spent some time on this YouTube channel or went to any of my trainings or anything like that, I will be the first one to admit that I don't know the mechanics about a truck. You know, I can barely drive my car. And the oil light probably comes on needing to be changed more often than it should, you know. And so I'm saying that to say that you don't have to be this hey, Miss K, you don't have to be this like mechanic person or a truck driver to own a trucking company. But anyway, so he came in today, and you know, we're going over the maintenance reports on the trucks, because the thing is, the most important thing is, if you have areas that you're not strong in, it's important to build a team that is strong in those areas. You know what I mean? So I have a team like Albert Dixon. He's our driver manager here, and like one of my business partners. Awesome man. If you guys ever do business with me, or we work on finding your truck and things like that, you'll be like, you can't even believe a man like this exists. You know, he's so good hearted and things like that. And so I have a good team. My mechanic is like awesome. You know, I think I don't know if I ever shared this with YouTube. I get confused who I share stories with and who I don't. So sometimes I repeat myself. It's not that I want to repeat myself. It's just that I get confused. But there was a situation where one of my trucks was broke down in Utah. And the truth of the matter is, they were trying to say that something was wrong with the truck that wasn't wrong with the truck. Now, I don't know mechanics, but I'm a pretty sharp cookie. You know what I'm saying? And I can read reports. And if the truck went out and I saw the report and I know what was fixed on the truck, what was maintenance on the truck, and I know my mechanic looked at the truck before it hit the road, then there are certain things you just can't tell me, you know? And so the truck goes out, and they tried to charge me like this $4,000 ticket and this and that. And I'm like, you know what? How about I fly my mechanic to Utah and pay like way less, not even half of it, for him to go out there and fix what needs to be fixed. And I just want to give a shout out to my mechanic. His name is Raphael. I know he doesn't look at my YouTube channel or anything like that, but he has a shop here in Kansas City, and he's awesome. I mean, he stopped what he was doing that day. We got the airline ticket. He was on the flight. He rented a car, drove the car like 2 hours to where the truck was, repaired and fixed the truck, and drove back 2 hours, got on the flight, and came back. And when I say I'm forever grateful, like, and indebted to that man, I love him. And I thank God for the people that are in my circle. Like, your circle is so important. Anybody that says you can do this by yourself, or anybody who says, hey, I made it, I like that. Why is a queen wearing a princess hat? Thank you. I don't know. I can't even think of anything smart to say. I have such a smart aleck mouth, and I can't even think of anything smart to say. I don't know. But do you see the dollar signs on it? It's princess, but it's the little dollar sign. Like, I fell in love with the little, I'm like, I like the little dollar signs. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get a queen hat with some dollar signs. But thank you for that. So I just rather whatever you're doing, whether you're building a trucking company, building a freight brokerage firm, you're building a dispatching company, at some point you're going to have a team. And the thing about it, this is the miraculous thing about building a team, okay, is that you don't intentionally build your team sometimes. Our mind tells us, well, I can't afford to hire anybody. My husband and I are doing this, we're doing this and this and that. And you don't even realize that your team, you're building your team. You guys are going to make me cry. Stop. You don't even realize that you're building your team in your life. My best friend, I can talk about her, we've been best friends about 15, 16 years, and when I used to broker at home with my ex-husband, and oh my goodness, if you ever take one of my training classes, you'll hear all my stories, but it used to be so hard. It was so hard. And at one point, we were moving like 40, 50 loads. Like, it was crazy the amount of loads that we were moving. And I didn't have an assistant, and it was just he and I, and, it was just crazy. My phone would ring day and night. I was always moving somebody's truck, talking to somebody's driver, doing something, and she was right there with me. She would come get me out the house. Let's go get our nails done. Let's go do something, to kind of take my mind off of all the work that I was doing. Like, I worked my butt off for many years, and days I didn't leave the house, or if I left the house, the phone was tied to my side. Literally, if my ex-husband was here, he would tell you I cried one day, and I was like, I quit. Until I can get an assistant, I quit, because I cannot keep doing all of this. The only reason why I know how to do so much in the industry is because I had to do it. I didn't have any other choice. I had to dispatch the truck. I had to broker. I had to do the invoicing. I had to do the accounting. I had to do software. I had to make direct calls to the shippers. When you don't have any help, you got to get in there and you got to figure it out, and you have to do it. And I'm a hustler. I'm a grinder. Like, I got to figure this out, But anyway, I didn't realize or appreciate at the time that a team was being built. My first assistant, she came along, and she was awesome and great, like my left hand, left hand, right hand, everything. My best friend, she wasn't even on the payroll, but she listened to You're fumbling forward. I love that, Miranda. Fumbling forward. Fumbling forward. Honey, that's what we do. We fall forward, We fall and we crawl forward. You fall and you crawl forward, Just don't go backwards, You just keep crawling, keep clawing and crawling. But my best friend, she wasn't even on the payroll. But since day one, she's been on my team, like encouraging me and helping me. Not even, like, she owns a nursing business. She owns a home care health business, and is awesome at it. And because I see blood and I'm like running the other way. And I used to ask her, can you give me a part-time job? And she used to be like, girl, you couldn't handle this. And I know I can't, But the amazing thing about our journeys in life is that now her and I, we work side by side, because she built this with me, And she wasn't even on my payroll. I keep saying that because she wasn't, But I would go to her. I would cry. I would complain, I would praise. I would be happy. I would run things by her. Well, what you think about this? Well, what you think about that, So when I started building my company on my own, I was like, you don't have any choice. You got to come in this office, and you have to have an office right here, and your home care business is going to be here, and you got to work for me. You got to work with me. We got to work together. We got to do this together. And I get on her nerves, like really, really, but I just thank God for her and the team around me. Ashley, if you've ever called my office, sent an email, anything like that, the girl is amazing. Her patience level, she has a level of patience that I do not have. Like, I do not have patience, and she does. So I'm saying all that, not to, just talk about EK management, what we have going on, but to encourage you and to motivate you that a team is important. Building a team is important. Don't try to build this thing by yourself. It's hard. It's difficult, it's already difficult enough. And when you can share some of that journey and share some of that burden, it's awesome. Sometimes you don't even realize that people want to help you and they want to help you. I'm in so much awe and amazement of the people that are like, they want to help. I was sharing last week in Atlanta. Okay, so let me tell you guys, ATL was awesome. Like, I loved it. I loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. I got back, I was wore out. Shan, Gary, Shawana, Tab, if you guys are listening, I was wore out. Tanisha, I was wore out. I think I was in a coma for like, a day or two. Like, I was just tired. But it was awesome being around people that were encouraging. Miss Hope Dixon, Mr. J. It was just awesome. These people that, we had some people that were a part of the franchise organization, and we're building our franchisements. We had some people that are building their trucks. We had some people that are going into brokering. And Green, hey to you. And it was just awesome that those days to be around those positive people that are building their company, everybody was so motivated and on top of things and wanting to learn things and eager, and it just was exciting. Let me tell you guys, I loved it. Atlanta was definitely worth the wait. I said before, every time I booked Atlanta, it canceled, and so I was like, oh, okay. But this time we had like 11 people, and honey, we had us a good time. Might have been like 12, 13, something like that, but it was awesome and good. So again, the importance of that team, of being around each other, is nothing like it. Anyway, I want to open up right now for any questions, comments, anything like that right now. Okay, so you guys don't have any questions. A few things. We're still doing the franchisement. I have, will I come to Miami? Actually, yes. I was looking at coming down to Florida in May. So yeah, how do we barter with these brokers? They're doing me so bad. Oh, Miranda, honey, let me tell you. Yeah. Send me an email, Miranda. I need some carriers. Can you help me? I guess you guys did have questions, right? Okay, so the first one, let's go. Miranda, shoot me an email. Info, INFO at the THEEKM.com. I have a customer service. I have a customer service package. It's $600, a support package. It's $600 a month, and we help you. Like, it's not like we help you. You get live support and assistance from our office. So like, it's for somebody that maybe you're already brokering, maybe you're already dispatching, and you have those questions, or you need some help, but you don't necessarily need a training class or anything like that. Maybe you need an accountability partner to make sure that you're following through with your calls. And I just got off the phone with a young lady, and I said, you want me to coach and mentor you? I'm really not nice, like not when it comes to the coaching and mentoring, when it comes to brokering and dispatching, because I got you. I said, I got you. But I'm really not that nice when it comes to the coaching and mentoring, because I coach and I mentor according to numbers, and I look at numbers, and I have rules, and I come at you with these rules. This is what you need to be doing every day. And the next time I talk to you, where did you get on this? Where did you get on that? What customer did you talk to? What carrier did you talk to? Did you follow up with this? Did you follow up with that? You know what I'm saying? I like producing results. What's the point if we're not producing results? So the $600 care packet, basically that's what we do. I tell everybody, my office, we need to touch base with you at least once a day. Depending upon what role you play, you'll be touching base with somebody in my office. You'll be assigned to somebody, whether it be myself, my dispatch manager, something like that. You'll either email, text, or we have a phone conversation, and it's all about accountability and pushing you to get to where you need to be. It's $250 per week, or either $600 covers the whole entire month. I don't take a lot of customer care clients on because we are jam-packed busy. When I say we are some busy little bees in this office right about now, we are busy. So I usually only try to take just a couple of customer clients on, as far as the care package and things like that. I don't take like 10, 12 customers, clients at one time, because we have to be able to really give the people what they want. If we don't give the people what they want, it's not good. Okay, so what's the worst areas to send your trucks, and what rate should you be asking for into those areas? All right, I said I was going to remember all your questions, but I didn't. Florida. I am coming to Florida, and I am going to, hold on one second. Hold on. And somebody asked South Carolina. I got North Carolina in on June. I got North Carolina. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. We got Florida is the week of the 16th, 17th, and 18th. It's Florida. 16th, 17th, 18th. And it's Orlando. It is Orlando. 16th, 17th, and 18th is when we're doing Orlando, Florida. And then the Carolinas, we're going up to North Carolina in June. June is North Carolina. If I have enough requests, I'll do South Carolina. If I have enough requests right now, I have a team that's getting started in North Carolina. And so we're looking at Carolina the second week of June is North Carolina. All right, so I had those two questions. So May 16th, 17th, to 18th, we're going to be Orlando, Florida area. The second week of June is when we hit North Carolina. Okay, Keisha, there are so many shippers out there. Do I recommend finding a niche? I don't recommend niche. I'm not a niche market type of person. I believe that let the niche find you. I teach that in my training. Let the niche find you. When I brokered, I had a niche of nursery. I booked a bunch of nursery, orchids, flowers, things like that. But it found me. I don't know anything about flowers. I don't have a green finger or thumb, whatever they call it. I don't have that. But I booked one. I had one nursery client, and from that client, she referred me to somebody, and I just worked a big nursery niche. But at the same time, I didn't just do nursery. Because the thing about a niche is what happens if something happens in that industry. Honey, I remember one time the ports got shut down. A lot of my nursery used to come from the Los Angeles port. And one time the port got shut down because the little men decided to run a strike. So when they decided to run a strike, it shut down my client's business, which shut down my trucks, which shut down my business in essence, and everybody's waiting for these people to get off strike. And the strike lasted for like 2 months. It was just a mess, you know what I'm saying? So I don't believe in niches. I believe that, this business is not so much about niche marketing as it is about relationships, relationships. I mean, one of my biggest clients were cowhides. Like, ugh. I used to go in and see her and walk around, and it was so stinky, like we used to laugh, and she would have the perfume and lotion on her desk and things like that. I don't want nothing to do with any cowhides. And they were raw cowhides. They were hard to load and deliver and all of that stuff, but it was about relationship. Her and I, we had a good relationship. She referred me to other offices offices that they had. So it's more about relationship than anything else. Everybody want to agree with me. I try not to give my opinion too much because I know people can get really mean and fussy in this industry. She don't know. I'm just giving my opinion. I just think it's more about relationship than niches. I'm trying to think what those other questions were. Somebody asked me about how to go get carriers and how to get shippers. That's the kind of stuff you want to take for training or enroll in one of our support packages or do. I offer 20 to 30 minute consultation calls, 125. We start them at 20 minutes, but it usually ends up being 30 minutes. So it's 125. That would be those type of questions. Next, I know some people who want to learn what you are doing. How can I get them in touch with you? Thank you. Info, INFO, at the THEEKM.com. Info, INFO, at the THEEKM.com. Info, INFO, at the THEEKM.com. Also, our office number here is 816-381-7983. And you guys better quit treating me like I'm famous. I'm going to come around here like, what? Everywhere I go, like, do you know who I am? Like, really, do you know who I am? I think I was showing somebody yesterday, and I'm going to finish right here. Yesterday, I was trying to sell a couple of trucks because I sell trucks too, and I sell trailers. And I was at the yard trying to sell a couple of trucks. And this guy is talking to me, and we're going back and forth and stuff. And I said, do you know who I am? I don't think you know who I am. Let me get your phone. Let me pull up YouTube, honey. I had like a whole bunch of people on YouTube who love me. Like, I don't think I am the person you need to know in this industry. And they just started laughing. But it was more in fun, it's just fun. What am I going to do in North Carolina? The tour training. North Carolina's the tour training. Anytime the tour training is in North Carolina, and I have a couple of franchise people out that way. And so it's going to be franchise and tour. Franchise, brokering, and dispatching. If I spend $125, will I make my money back with the good shipper? I can't tell you that, sweetie. I can't tell you that I'm not going to say that, that's up to you. I don't have to sell my services. Like, it's up to you. If you want to pay the $125, get a consultation. You're more than welcome to. Anyway, any other questions? If they're not, I'm going to go ahead and close out. I want to thank you guys for listening today. And again, info, INFO, at the THEEKM.com. We're still doing the franchise. I got probably about 5 more seats left for the franchise. You're welcome. Probably got about 5 more seats. How can you find out about North Carolina? Shoot me an email. I'll give you the details about North Carolina. The training in North Carolina, Orlando, Florida will be, like I said, May 16th, 17th, and 18th. North Carolina, shoot me an email. I'll let you know what city I'm looking at in North Carolina. And also, okay, so the tour training is $2,500. If you're a YouTube subscriber, it's $1,700. Basically, what I go over is freight brokering and trucking dispatch, and we just kind of go at it for like 3 days. I'm going to have some people give some testimonials. I'll probably get with them this week. I've just been swamped since I've been back to give some testimonials that have went through the class. We just have fun. We have fun, we learn, and we just, go at it. Anyway, that is that. I have about 5, something like that, more slots for franchise. I'll be doing a franchise call this week. The call's $100 to get on. I don't have Instagram. I'm sorry, sweetie. I don't have Instagram. I think I do. EK Management is our Instagram, but nobody goes on there to update it or anything, I don't think. But we have Facebook page, EK Management and Associates is the Facebook page. Yeah. So the franchise is $1,500 to get in, and that's basically building a duplicate of our organization. organization, building a duplicate of our organization. The $100 franchise calls, I'll have one Saturday morning at 11 a.m. It's $100 to get on a call. What I go through is everything that we do in EK management, our secret recipe, what type of revenue we bring in, and what it means to be a duplicate of us, and how you work to get that accomplished and get that done. That's what you're paying $100 for. And then the $1,500, of course, is if you want to buy into it and you want to be part of our franchise and this growing empire, because it's growing, honey. It's growing. It is growing, and I'm loving every minute of it. Not every minute, maybe every other minute, but it's awesome. Anyway, shoot us an email, info at thetheekm.com. Telephone call 816-381-7983. We would love to get things started up for you. Do I dispatch in California? So me personally, I don't dispatch. I have an office that does the dispatching, and we will dispatch. It doesn't matter where your truck is. We don't do, it doesn't matter where your truck is. Just send me an email though. Send me an email and I'll kind of go over our program with you. Any other questions? If they're not, thank you guys very much. I'm Elena Kingetti, owner, CEO of EK Management and Associates, and I'm just excited about that. All right, talk to you later. Bye.